The St. Johns County Property Appraiser's website had this satellite image that conveniently verified the address of the property that includes the dig tree and the small triangular area at its base. The website also identified the two co-owners of the property who purchased it in 2015 and transferred it in 2018 to a small business they own. I visited the property and spoke with one of the owners to respectfully request permission to carefully and safely recover the cask. The owner said that she had heard of the book, The Secret, and it was obvious that she had a visceral response as soon as I mentioned it. Before hearing most of what I had planned to tell her, she very firmly declined my offer. Unfortunately, The Secret has a poor reputation in St. Augustine because vandals have done considerable damage to local historic sites. I respect your property rights, and you should too. Please don't be the fool who further damages the reputation of the puzzle community in St. Augustine. To better understand her response, it's helpful to remember that people outside the puzzle community don't care at all about finding the cask. Also, to be fair, if someone wanted to dig on my property, I'd be concerned that they might damage underground utilities. Of course, I hope that the property owner changes her mind, but I think that's unlikely. Although I was disappointed by her response, I'm pathologically optimistic, so I consider it a setback rather than a dead end.